Let's go! When you buy dually wheels from Custom Offsets, it's money. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. We've been at this whole video thing for quite a little bit now, and when I say a bit, I mean since like 2016, actually. It's been like half a decade of us making videos for the old YouTube, and it's been a lot of fun. But this is a first for us. Never in my life have I ever seen so much determination, endurance, and grit. It's definitely something to be admired, honestly. Like, damn, dude. If you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, the request for a video on dually wheels is what we're getting at here. Now seriously, this guy's been dropping comments on our videos for almost a year now, and finally, after months and months of waiting, we're doing it. That's right, I'm Dusty with the Custom Offsets. You guys can find me over at dusty.co on the old Instagram, and today's video is all about the top 5 dually wheels we have here at customoffsets.com. Let's get it. If you're watching this video, you're likely shopping for some dually wheels, and if so, I've actually got good news for you. We actually carry a ton of dually wheels at customoffsets.com. Now, it's not like standard wheel shopping on our website, right? Because dually fitment is a little bit wonky compared to the normal wheel and tire packages because of the whole offset thing and all, you know, like positive, negative, that stuff, inner, outer, etc. We actually have a whole team dedicated to making sure that you get the right dually wheels for your truck. For that reason, if you're looking for dually wheels, simply click the link down below in the description. It's gonna take you to the quote request form where you can fill out the info on what you're looking for, and our guys can get you all taken care of. Here in the quote request form, you can specify what wheels you're looking for, and one of our experts is gonna make sure that you get the right part numbers for your truck. Ask Jared about getting the right part numbers, by the way. He tried to order his dually wheels for his OBS on his own and ended up getting 2 of the wrong bolt pattern wheels. It was not good, all right? It was just straight up not a good time. Don't be like Jared. All right, into the video. Kicking off our top 5 dually wheel list is a long-time crowd favorite in both the dually market as well as the regular pickup market, which is the TIS 554. If you didn't know, TIS also makes the 544 in a dually wheel, and if you thought it looked good in a standard 12 or 14 wide, get ready to be floored. Because of the massive negative offset in the rear outer dually wheel, the 544 looks even better than it does with a standard offset with an absolutely massive lip. This, coupled with the TIS off-road lettering around the lip of the wheel, really gives this a great look when rolling down the road with some nasty mud grips on it. Speaking of tires here, when looking at the gallery, it looks like you guys are pairing this wheel with pretty average sized tires on their dualies, with most examples of them being 33 12.5s and 35 12.5s. Perhaps one of the best parts about the TIS 544 in a dually configuration is that if you're not keen on keeping that front wheel tucked in there, because front dually wheels are really high offset so that way you retain some turn radius, because otherwise it takes like 40 freaking miles to turn around because they're huge. You can just take the adapter off and stuff a standard 12 wide up there, and then bam, you have offset and it looks and it's super cool. I dig it. In terms of trucks to put this wheel on, pretty much just like the regular 544, this one's gonna look great on everything from an OBS Chevy to an LML Duramax and even a 5th gen Ram dually. The TIS 544 really is just a wheel for all applications. It looks great on all trucks and it just plain works. Another great looking dually wheel up next on our list is the Cali Off-Road Brutal. Now, not normally a wheel that I was a really big fan of, right? The Brutal actually looks really killer on a dually. Featuring that big, bulky 8-spoke design with some neat little milling in the windows and on the spokes there a little bit, the Brutal is a solid option if you're looking for a chrome dually wheel. It also features a massive center cap with exposed lugs, so if you're into the whole spiky boy lug nuts like I am, this may be a solid option for you. I took a look at the gallery on this one, and honestly, this wheel looks really great on the newer GMC trucks. Perhaps my favorite example of this would be this red Denali HD dually that I found. While it's a relatively seeming stock-looking truck, this truck screams functional tow rig to me and would look fantastic floating down the road with a big old gooseneck and a show truck or 2 behind it. It's clean, it's simple, the 35-inch Terra grapplers almost tie into like the basic simplisticness of the truck, and really, I love it. On the flip side, I did also find this massive 2015 GMC 3500 HD on a 7.5-inch rough country lift kit. This one's paired with a set of 6 37-inch Nitto mud graps and is absolutely massive, but it still looks really great. Changing it up here a bit, let's take a peek at a forged wheel, this time with the fuel forged FF29D for dually, because we're talking about the wide hips and thick rear axle dually trucks. That's thick with like 5 C's, like thick, because that's how they are. The FF29D is a classic wheel design that looks a lot like the fuel Triton. This forged wheel is going to be cut from a single block of aluminum, meaning that you get the true polished aluminum wheel goodness that you may want for more of a show build. One of the best things about the fuel forged wheels is that they're actually offered in 3 different offsets for your rear outer dually wheel, meaning that you don't need to run a spacer just to get a wider tire back there. Because, you know, if your offset's not big enough and your tires rub, it's straight up not a good time, bro. That's how you start shit on fire. While they look great and polish up well, being a forged wheel is going to mean that not only are you going to have more work to keep them clean, but you're also likely going to have to wait quite a while for your forged wheels to get cut, as the state of the world right now when it comes to forged wheels is pretty delayed. Derek, stay with me. James, you too. Okay, listen. I actually have no idea who Derek or James are, but as you guys know, we love to support charities here at Custom Offsets. That's why we're doing another giveaway, and this time we've partnered up with a special charity that means a lot to us, the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, or NFFF. I have to say them split because it's a lot of F's and it kind of gets me a little bit confused sometimes. The NFFF is a charity dedicated to remembering and honoring those American heroes who lost their lives fighting to save the lives of others. This charity hits especially close to home for us, as several of the guys here at Custom Offsets are part of part-time or volunteer fire departments themselves. Best part about all of that is that not only do you get to help us make a donation, but you also get entered to win a free chance at wheels from our friends over at Moto Metal. All you gotta do to get entered and to help us make a donation is pick up one of these t-shirts. It's probably one of my favorite t-shirt designs that we've done in a long time. This is the front, here's the back, looks super cool. If you guys want to get entered to win and help us make a donation, just head on over to customoffsets.com/giveaway, or just click the link here, I think, right? Following the polished aluminum goodness of the fuel forged wheel, we couldn't make a top dually wheels list without talking about one of my personal favorite wheels here, the Fuel Maverick. Now I know what you guys are saying, right? The Maverick has been around for a long time, and yeah, that's true. It's been a pretty popular wheel. We've seen this wheel on all sorts of trucks, from Silverados to Rams, F-250s, and even Tundras. This wheel's been on our top 20 wheel list for like the last 5 years. It's a really popular wheel, right? But perhaps one of the best looks that the Maverick has ever had is in its dually configuration. For some reason, and I can't really explain why, this wheel just works on a dually. I don't know if it's like this clean, simple 8-spoke design and it really looks great in like the front dish of the wheel, or what it is, but I don't know, maybe it's the rear offset that gives this wheel plenty of lip, but also has like those nice spokes. Either way, it just looks great. Perhaps one of my favorite parts about this wheel is that it looks great on both stock height trucks as well as lifted trucks. Take this 2017 F350 for example. Paired with a set of 285/55 R20 tires, this thing is ready for work and is sure to turn some heads while still being pretty simple to boot. On the flip side, let's take this one, which is the same wheel but this time in chrome, and you've got a whole nother animal on your hands. This second gen dually sure looks great, and again, you've got that 12 wide standard offset wheel up front to really give you the best of both worlds. You get a wide up front, you get the dual rear, it just looks great. And of course, last but certainly not least, we couldn't talk about dually wheels without talking about the one and only American Force. When it comes to dually wheels, Force has a lot of options. They've been in the industry for a long time, but there are a few of their wheels that just scream bald eagles and freedom. And one of those is the American Force Independence, because it's America, baby. This wheel is simple. It features a thick spoke design, and of course, being polished, this wheel is gonna look fan-freaking-tastic when it's all cleaned up. That being said, again, this is a forged wheel, meaning that lead times are less than ideal, and also, if you get it polished, it is going to be more difficult to keep clean. Ask me how I know. It's not like I daily drive a set of polished forged wheels or anything, and they're dirty every freaking day, but you know, it's just the way it is, right? It's fine. You just get used to like hand polish your wheels all the time, and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What do you guys think? What's your favorite dually wheel? Let us know down in the comment section below. And as always, be sure to like the video, consider sharing it with a friend, and of course, consider subscribing to the channel so we can keep making videos just like this. With that, I'm Dustin the Custom Offsets. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.